This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
I am the greatest fighter of all time. And when I hit you with a hard right hand, you will fall.
Came back.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali, one of the most charismatic athletes of all time, is dead at the age of 74. He had been at a hospital since Thursday in Scottsdale with respiratory issues. Ali battled with Parkinson's disease for 32 years. The Louisville, Kentucky native proclaimed himself as the greatest. He became the heavyweight champion in 1964. His undefeated professional record came to an end in 1971 when he lost to Joe Frazier in a match dubbed the Fight of the Century. But then he got it back in a rematch dubbed the Thrilla in Manila. Ali lost the belt again in 1981 and retired the very next day. As you would expect, tons of people weighing in on Ali's death. John Calipari tweeted, "Muhammad Ali's passing is a sad day for our world, the champ. Thoughts and prayers to Lonnie and the Ali family." Mike Tyson, God came for his champion, so long, great one. Muhammad Ali, hashtag the greatest, hashtag RIP. Well, he wasn't just a boxer, and that's why he appealed to so many people around the world. I put together a mashup of some of the best sound we heard today on Ali's impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, last night we lost an American icon as three-time heavyweight champion and Olympic gold medalist Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. Ali will be remembered not only as a boxing champion, but as a civil rights champion as well.
The legacy of Muhammad Ali is not that he just floated in the ring, but that he stood up outside the ring.
I mean, he was like Golden State on the basketball court now. Right? It was like watching somebody you couldn't decide, is this guy a boxer or a ballerina? The way he moved, the speed, the grace.
I want to come back and settle this whole thing with George Foreman, and for old time's sakes, I want to whoop Joe Frazier again right there in Madison Square Garden. Now I'm tired, I got to go to work. I ain't got no time to be fucking and jiving. I'm working.
He inspired, as I say, all fighters, and not just all fighters, but people in general, the working class.
Muhammad Ali lived a life so big and bold, it's hard to believe that any one man could do everything he did, could do all the things he became in the course of just one lifetime.
I've been proud of him since 64, 60s, Had a lot of controversy, and I don't think people stood behind him like they should have at first.
I can drown a drink of water and kill a dead tree. Wait till you see Muhammad Ali.
He was the greatest of all times in his sacrifice, in his dedication, and in his commitment. So yes, he could beat everybody in the ring, but don't reduce him to just another boxer. He was a historic figure that changed history, and as he walks into the ages, let's know who he is. Give a Harlem salute to the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali.
Good stuff there. What a legend. That's sports. We'll be back.